Hello and welcome student to this new tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to create a sample e-commerce cart with the help of React.js and Tailwind CSS. Now let's jump into the code. Now before starting the video, I'm going to show you what I have done in this project. So I have only installed the React Outer DOM and I have configured the Tailwind CSS in my project. So here you can see how I configured the Tailwind CSS in my project. Here you will come to the Tailwind website, which is invite, and here you will come to the terminal and copy these things and paste it in your terminal. After pasting it and installing it properly, come here and also copy these things and paste it in the with tailwind.config file after installing the dependencies. So here let's see, and also copy these three things and paste it in the index.css file, which is here in the src folder. Let me zoom it a little bit. Now I will have to replace it with these three. Now the tailwind css is applied in your project. Now let me go and initialize the git in this. So I will have to go to GitHub, and first I will have to create a repository for this. So let me go to repositories, and yes, here new, and here I'm going to name it ecom yt. Yes, it's available. Now I'm keeping it public. I'm going to create this repository. Now here it will give me some commands. I will have to copy this everything. Yes, to init. Now let me paste it in the terminal. Okay, paste it in the terminal, but I will have to change something, which is I think I should do it by hand. Let me see. CLS git init. Yes, git add, git commit. It's my initial commit, so because of this I'm writing here the initial commit. I don't know how to spell initial, but I wrote it in this way, initial commit. And before pushing to the GitHub, I will make sure that I have made something. So let's come and paste it here. Now let's push the code. Now it is pushed on GitHub. If I go to GitHub and here refresh, here you can see now the project is on my GitHub. Now let's go again here and run the server, and I'm going to show that whether the tailwind is configured or not. I'm creating a simple React functional component, and here I'm going it's some classes of tailwind, just like text to rate f600 and text to 3xl. Now let's see what's happening. Now I'm going to localhost 5173, and let's see how you can see the style is successfully applied. Now let me plan how to create this Ecommerce app. Now I will have some products, so let's create a product card before. So come to src and create here a folder with the name of components, as we are always doing this thing, components. And in this component I'm going to create a product card.jsx file, and here I'm going to run the command of roughs, and it will give me the sample React functional component. And after this here I'm going to create a card. Now let's give it some amount of styling. I think I should to have an image here, but before using the image from products, here I'm going to search for image, product image, free pick. I think free pick will provide me some product image. I think I'm going to search for product in the free pick. Okay, so let me use this for now. I'm going to paste it here in this, and I'm giving it the image, and in this image I should pass this one, and I have to give it some amount of style. Now let's style it a little bit. So give it the width of I think 200 pixel in bracket, custom styling in CSS, and I'm going to give it some amount of height near to 160 pixel. I think it will work, and the object should to be a car. Yes. Now I'm going to give it a title. In h1 the title should goes here the product one. Now let's give it name of product one, and here I'm going to give it the category or price. I think I should give it price. I can also give it some amount of description, but let me give it some amount of but before I have forgot something. I should make a separate branch for this. So here I'm going to create a separate branch for this. Sorry, get branch, and the branch name should goes to product card. Now let's come and okay, product one, and here I'm going in P and writing something price, yes, and this should to be wrapped in div as I'm doing other, and here I'm going to paste the quantities. Let me format the document before, but I will have here to create another div, and in this div I should pass the category, I think, yes, category. So here I'm creating a P, and in this P I'm going to pass the category. So category, and after this I should have a button, and that button should to be work for what, for adding to cart. So let's see what is we can add a view product. We will create separate page for this purpose. So let me configure format the document and see use this card. I think let me first go here and create import this card here, product card, product, okay, it's product, okay. Now let me see what has happened. Okay, product inventory. Now let me see what has happened. Product, and here, why it's not working. Okay, I'll have to make sure the server is running, but what is the reason why it's not running? Let me refresh. Category is not defined. Okay, it's saying the category is not defined. Okay, I'm going to write it in such way, category. Now let's see. Okay, it's shown now, but I will have to go to the app.js section. Here I'm going to remove this text color red and 3xl also. Now let's see. Okay, it's perfect now, but I'll have to style it little bit. Come here and just style this to class with the font bold, and the text should goes to 2xl, I think. Okay, now it's good. Now let me justify each class and flicks and justify between, so it will look pretty. And let me see now. Okay, it's taking a lot of space, but I will have to give this width of class width of I think 200 pixel. Okay, now let's see what's happening. Now it's perfect, and I will have to align these two also in one div, in one line, and here I'm going to give it the class name of flex, and justify should to be center. Okay, now let's see. Okay, it's good, but justify not center, justify between, sorry. And now you can see, but I will have to make sure I'm going to give some amount of MY to this, MY of 2. Now let's see. Here you can see it's now looking pretty well, but I'm going to style the button a little bit, class, and it will style by on bg black text white, and give some padding of 2, and also round it should to round it AMD. Now let's see. As you can see this beautiful button now, but I will have to give it some background color. BG should to gray of 200. Okay, now let's see. As you can see now, but I will have to provide it some amount of padding, P of I think 2. Okay, now it's good. Okay, Now let me create here a separate div for this product, and I will have to, and now I'm going to give it some class of flex, and also justify center not, and I'm going to give a gap of 3 and flex wrap. Okay, now let me give this some amount of padding 4. As you can see, now it has gotten some padding. I'm also going to give it some hover class. Now let me give it some hover class. However, the scale should to be increased to 105. Now let's see. Okay, it's now pretty well. Great. Now I think it's good for now, but I'm going to give it some amount of shadow. Shadow should to be medium, but if I remove the background color, then how it will. Now it's really good. I think it's good now, and I think I can make it 2XL. Now it is really good. Okay, now I'm going to made here some amount of let me create here an array const one. Let me do in not creating array here. I can do this by let's see. Here you can see the products, but I will have to justify it. I think now justify should goes to center. Now let's see. Here you can see it's now looking really pretty, but before this I will have to create a new bar, and let me push this code on GitHub. So let's go to this terminal, and here I'm going to add this. Okay, I wrong spelled it. Okay, now let me commit this and give it some message. So card add. Now let's push this code on GitHub. Okay, I'm misspelling today. Now let me push this. Okay, what the heck is this? Let me copy this command and copy paste it here. After pasting it here, I will have to go to the main branch, git checkout and main, and here I'm going to merge it with the product card. Yes, product card. Now let's push it, and I think now merge. Now let's push this code again to the main branch. You can also go to GitHub, and there you can merge the code, but I'm going everything with the terminal. So now it's done. Now I'll have to create a separate let me create before the branch git checkout, and it's been new. Now new bar branch is created. Now the new bar could be in the new branch. What I'm saying, I don't know. So I'm going to create a new bar .js6 file, and it's simple rough. I'm not getting it more fancy, but let me create this. Here I'm creating another one, and here should to be ecom yt, and let me create here another div, and this div should contain some UL, and this UL create this. Okay. What is the reason? Oh my god, I think this is the reason. Now let's clear this. I created a UL, and this UL has some list item of home, cart and product for now. Now let me make it pretty little bit so class, and this should take justify between flicks. Okay, no matter. And let's give it some amount of padding to 2, and let me give it some shadow, back shadow. Okay, back shadow is a class in CSS, okay, a property actually. So provide this thing. Now let me okay, first I will have to make sure that I have imported this here. Now let me paste it here, but okay. Now let me paste it here, and how to use navbar. Now let me see. Here you can see this navbar is now visible on the top, and I will have to style it little bit. Come here and make sure that you have give it the class flicks, and the gap should to be 3. Now let's see. Here you can see this beautiful navbar now, but I'm going to give it some more padding from y-axis. Here it should to go to 4. Now let's see. Okay, now it's look pretty, but I'm going to increase the gap of these items to 5 or 6, I think. You can see, but I think I should increase this by px5 of px8 and py of 4, I think. Now it's looking pretty, but I'm going to give it some styling. Now let me unhover of this. You let me class name, and this should to be text should to be LG, and her brightness should goes to 90. Now let's see what happening. It does not affecting. Let me change it background color. Sorry, text should to be gray of 600. Gray of 600. Now let's see. Okay, now it's perfect. Now let me on how should the cursor should to be pointer, and also for this one let me style it little bit. Text should to be 3XL, and font must be extra bold, I think. Now here you can see this beautiful logo aligned with this. Okay, now the navbar is done. I will have to create a single page for these things. Now let me create a single page for this. So here I'm going to push the navbar code on GitHub. Git add, git commit, -m, and navbar add, git push. Now let me copy and paste it here, and now I'm going to merge it with the main branch. For this purpose I'm going to the main branch. Now let me merge, what was the name, I think now it is now merged. Now let me push this code on GitHub. Now yes, it is now pushed. Now let me create another branch for checkout, be single page. Now before creating this I will have to manage routing. So here I'm going to create a component for home .js6, and this should to be a simple React component function component, sorry. And let me copy this everything from here, and I'm going to paste it here. Now let me rename this with home, d and home, and I think I should do this from there, and okay, no, and no, neighbor, and also the product. Now let me implement the routing. Before implementing the routing, make sure that you have wrapped this in the browser router. Here you can see now I wrapped this in the browser router. After wrapping this, you will have to go to the main app.js component here, roughs, okay, and I am creating the routing now. Let's create routes, which is importing from the React router DOM, and this should to be this in this way. And let me create this single route, and this take an argument of path, and this path is go to home, and the element for this must be a home, yes. And let me import this home. Now it is imported. Let me see whether it's working or not. Okay, it's working pretty well. Now on click of this product, I will show you the detail of each product. Now let me go to this, and here I'm going to create another route, dynamic route, and this should take the path of slash product slash id, and the element for this should to be passed here in this. And let me create a product, a single product, or a single product will good, single product. Now let me create this single product, come to the component here, create the single product that JSX file. Now let me rough, and let's see what's happening now. Okay, if I write something here in the browser, I think okay, I will have to import it before using single product. And let me go, or if I go to product and 500, now let me, okay, here you can see the single product is now visible. And I will have also to go and make sure to add the link for the single product. So I'm going to add the single product link. Let's go to the product, and here I'm creating a link. Okay, make sure to wrap it in the link. Again, it is imported from the React Autodom. Here I'm going to give it the property of 2, and this 2 should go to id, but let me, okay, this way, and paste it here. Now let's go to product and let id, give it some 1 for now. Now let's see what is now it's working or not. Now let me click on this view product. Okay, I think it's not working. Why it is? Why it's not working? I think I should not wrap this everything. Let me do something other. I think I should wrap this view product only. And here I'm going to link, and this should be imported from the React Autodom, and here to property. Okay, I think it's not imported from the React Autodom. Now it's give me product 1 and detail. I think now if I see, yes, it is going now. I think it's going now. Let me see what is the reason. Okay, I think that the path is wrong. Product and if I see here, it's still the product, but why it's not showing? If I write something other here like 20, okay, it is visible, but here it is not visible in the link here. I'm clicking of this. What can be the reason? Where is the product? Okay, I don't know what is the reason. Why it's not working? Why it is not working? Let me, okay, I think it was not visible. Now let's comment again right here too for some instance, and let me go and click here. Here now it is rendering. I don't know what was the reason before. So here I will have to make the single page for this product now. Now here come to the product page, and a single product, and here I'm going to create image, and in this image should to be, okay, let me paste the previous image. So I think this was the image which I has used previously. Now let me copy this image URL and how to paste it here. And after this, now I'll have to style it little bit. Class name should goes to a width of 200 is not good. I think there should to be 300. Okay, 300. Insert 300, and I think the height should to be near to 200 pixel, and object should to be cover. It's okay now. I think it's good. Now let me see. Here you can see this product image. Now I'll have to make it a little bit beautiful class and give it some amount of padding. Okay, I think it's now well. Here you can see this is good, and let me give it flex. I think I think it's good in this way. Now let me wrap this in a div. So I'll have to copy this X, create a div, and here I'm going to make another thing div. What the heck is this? Now let's see what happened. Here you can see, but I don't like this way. So here let me create h2, and product name must go there, and after this I will have p, and the p should contain the description lorem of 200. I think 200 was too much. I should increase it a little bit to some amount of text. Let me see. Okay, now I will have to make it flicks, and gap of 2 I think. Nice code, but I will have also to make this one not in this way. So let me go and copy this everything X and create a separate div for this. Now let me go to this div, and here I'm going to give it some class flicks, and the flicks call, yes. Now here you can see this now. Now let me style it little bit. The product name should to be text to Excel, and font should to be semi bold. Now let me see. Here you can see now it, and I should decrease the it to some amount. Now let me style it little bit. MIF2, and text should to be SM, and the text should to be gray of 700. Now let me see. Here you can see it's now looking pretty. And after this, now I will have also to give some amount of padding from both the sides. Okay, here I'm going to give it the px of 10 I think. Now it's looking good, and I'm also going to give some py of 10 I think. Okay, it's not good for me. Now let's increase the gap little bit to 4. Okay, now it's good, and I'm also giving some shadow to the picture of Excel. Now I think it is not visible. What can be reason? I don't know. Shadow to Excel. And it's done now I think. Okay, I think I should to scroll a little bit down and create here a P, and this P should contain the price. For example, 34 $34, and if I see here you can see the price. And let me also wrap this in a separate div I think. Div, and this div should, and also the category. So here let me create P, and this P should go to category. So let me give the class name of flicks and justify between. Now let's see. Here you can see now it's good, but okay, it's looking pretty for me. It's look good. Let me give it some amount of MTF4, and the text should to be LG I think for this. Now let's see how it looks. It's good I think. Now let me create here a button for add to cart. So after this I will have to create button, and this button should to be add to cart, and let me style it little bit. BG black text white P and rounded. Yes, it is enough. Okay, I think I should to give it the width of it. Now let's see. Oh, it's good, and let me give MG of 4. Oh, yes, 4 is enough. Now let's see. Okay, it's good now, and I think I should create another button here for navigating back to the home screen, so you will learn also this thing. So here I should to create it in a div, and this div must and here should I create another link, I think, and this link should to be imported from the React Autodom, and it should go to slash, and this should be in this way. I don't know what is happened, what is the reason of this. So let me style it. Okay, I'll have to give it the class name BG black. I think here you should to give it the BG red. Now let's see what is happening. Okay, I'll have to provide some content to this. So go back, go home, go back. I think why it's not visible. Let me see. There is no reason. Link and BG red text. I think there is some reason for this class name. I think let me. Now it is visible. Okay, I'll have to repeat in a button. Now let me style this BG black, and this should to be BG red now. Now let's see. I don't know why it is. Okay, I will have to give it 600. Sorry.
Going to work on projects. As of now, you will work on front end only.
What is this? Okay, it's my last. Okay, now let me go to. Let's close this. Press close everything. Now, if I visit now to this, let's see. Here you can see this button. Now I will have to give it some amount of gap. So here I'm going to give of 2. Make sure that you have flicks. Now let's see. Here you can see now. Whenever I'm clicking on this, you can see that I'm navigating back to the home. And on click of this, I want to edit to the cart. Now here I'm going to show the cart, I think also. Now let's see how we can do this. I think I should create here a cart. Here let me create a link which is carrying me to cart let 2, and this should to carry me to cart, and this cart right here is the cart. Now let's see. Here you can see this cart, but want in it in the other side. So let me class name, and here I'm going to make it title to let me give it some amount of styling, for example absolute, and I'm going to make it from top of 2 and right of 3. Now let's see how it's looking now. Here you can see the cart is not visible, but I have not created yet the cart folder. Let me go to the screen. Here you can see the detail, and it's pretty good. Now I'm going to push this code on GitHub, git add, and it should to be single product page done, add, I think. Now let me push this. I'm pushing it. Oh my god, it's again error. Let me push this line, and okay, it's no good. Now let me merge this with the main branch, but before merging I will have to navigate to the main branch. Now let me merge this with the main branch, which is single page, and single page is now merged. Now let me push this code again to the GitHub. Here I push the code. Now I will have to integrate the API of data products. So let me integrate. Before I'm going to create a branch for this, git checkout sb add cart branch. Now let me go, and here I have this dummy data that product. You can search for this DummyJS. Okay, and this will give you the free API. Okay, Now here you will have to go to these products, and you will have to copy this URL. Now let's see, and now you will learn how to use what useEffect. Now here I'm creating the hook useEffect, and you're already familiar that it taking two arguments, one is callback and the other is dependency array. So here I'm going to write it in this way, and let me, yes, now let me console here something before hello, whether it's working or not. Let me go to my, and here I'm going to show you. Here you can see the hello is right, and let me refresh. Here you can see this hello is right written now. Now let me go, and here you will have to create a function for fetching the data. You can also use XJS, but I'm going to fetch it with the help of fetch function, which is giving JavaScript. So let me create a function, a synchronous function it is, because we are calling a server data. So here get data, and this should to be let res and await fetch, and pass the URL here, and after passing you should wrap it in this way. Okay, I don't know what the reason is. Okay, now let me call this function here get data, and I'm going to wrap it in the try catch block. If it failed, then it will throw an error, and let me console the error here. Okay, now let me console this everything what it is returning to me. So let's see if I go here. Now here you can see the response, and the response is in the form of I think now promise, and it is okay. We have gotten the data, but I will have to convert it to, let me convert it to JSON. So here I'm going to let data and await, it is also taking await, and res.json. Now let me console the data now, what we are getting in this data. Okay, now let's see. Here if I show you now, you can see there's a 30 data, and I'm going to print the products only, as I'm only interested in the product. So let me see what is in the products. Here you can see 30 products we have gotten in the form of an array. Now let me create here okay, I'll have to copy. Okay, now let me create a state here for this const data, set data and everything. Okay, now I'm going to set data products, I think. Now let me console what is getting us in this set data. Let me console this. I think I should data, and let me delete this one. Now let's see what is happening. If I, here you can see we have gotten this data. Okay, now let me use it as a props here. Now I have passed it in the shape of props to the product. Here I'm going to receive this data in the argument data, and let me console it here what we're getting in the data. Now let me delete this thing here. So I'm coming here, and now let me, you can see here I have gotten this study data also. Now let me go and simply throw in this data. Now let's see what's happening. Okay, I think there the name is changed. I'll have to make sure the product name is right. Here I'm going to pass the name of the product. So let's see its title. Okay, I think I have some problem with this. Okay. I'm wrong, actually I'm wrong. Here, let's go to the home and the map, and it should to be item. And now let's see. Here you can see now the title is visible, but I'm going to make it in this. So let me show you. Go to the title, and I want to see it few words. I didn't want that it break the line. Here you can see now it is good. And now I'm going to print here the price, etc. Now let me go to this section, and here I'm going to pass the price, data.price. Now let me see. Here you can see now it's edit, but I will also have to add here a dollar sign with this. You can see now it is let me also add the product quantity. What is product quantity? Now let's see. I think weight, stock. Yes, I think stock. Now let's come to this point, and here I'm going to data dot stock. Now let's see. Here you can see, and I will have also to write something here with this remaining or something. Now let's see. Now it's looking good, I think. We are not designing it well, but I'm only showing you the functionality how to integrate API with the help of useEffect, and showing the single page. Now let me also add the category here. So I think it's in category. Now let me come to this point, and here I'm going to data.category. Category. Now let me show you. Here you can see now the beauty. Oh my god, it's fragrance and everything. Now the main thing is remaining, which is image. So let me copy this image, as there is no need of this for now. Now data.image 0. Now let me show you. I refresh the screen. Okay, I got the data of the products. You can see this product data. It is reloading. I don't know. I think the image size are bigger. Due to this, it's taking a lot of time. But don't worry, we have fetched the data successfully. Okay, I don't know why it's breaking. Okay, I think in useEffect there is something error. Let me go to the useEffect and here is useEffect. Okay, it's empty, but still I don't know why it is happening with this product. Okay, now it's good. It's good now. Now let me go to this. Now here I'm going to pass something other. For example, go to the product, and here I'm going to implement this dynamic route for this product. Now let me path name. Let me show whether it's working or not. Here you can see now it's visible here, but I'm going to. Here you can also see that the ID is also, but I will have to search for this ID in the data.